Archangel Michael says, the moment is approaching fast, faster than your fears can outrun it. Something is rising in the shadows of your timeline that even your soul hasn't prepared for. You've been receiving signs, but you've ignored their whispers. The wind has changed direction in your life, bringing with it a thunder that won't wait for your permission. A name is about to be spoken, and once it echoes, there is no turning back. This is not just another day, it's the beginning of an unraveling. A person you've forgotten is about to step out from behind the curtain of your past. Their silence has been loud, and now their presence will be even louder. They come not with questions, but with decisions already made. The world you've carefully balanced is about to tilt, and what was hidden beneath your peace will break open. Archangel Michael says, you are not ready because what's coming does not fit inside your old beliefs. It will challenge what you've known and disturb what you've accepted. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The people around you feel it. They sense a strange urgency clinging to your name like a shadow. They won't speak it out loud, but they are watching closely. There is one who's jealous of how far you've come without their help. They are planning to step in, not to assist, but to interrupt. You've been smiling too brightly for their comfort. A sudden phone call will disrupt your rhythm. It will not be from a stranger, it will be from someone whose voice can still touch a scar. But they won't call to reconnect, they will call to confess. Something they've known all this time is no longer safe inside their mouth. Your truth has been discussed in rooms you were never invited to. The moment they speak it, everything will flip like a page too long ignored. Type Amen to get blessing 744. There is a file, a photograph, a message that was never meant for you, but it has your name on it. It's already been sent. It's out there, heading toward your door. You think you're protected, and in many ways, you are. But this wasn't part of the plan you made. This is bigger than what you imagined, deeper than what you've allowed yourself to believe. Archangel Michael says, the timing is divine but terrifying. You wanted the truth, now it's sprinting toward you like a storm you can't outrun. Not everything will feel like a blessing at first. A woman has known something about you for years. She has kept it locked away in fear of the chaos it would unleash. But now, someone else knows, and they are not afraid of the chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 982. There's a conversation being planned about you. Not with you, but about you. And once it happens, it will be impossible to erase. A letter, handwritten, will fall into your hands by mistake. You will read your own life through another person's secrets. What was done behind your back will scream in your face. They thought you weren't looking. But you were. You just hadn't spoken up yet. Now, your silence will be replaced with something far more dangerous, knowing. The one who always smiled when they saw you broken is losing sleep. You've grown stronger, and they can feel it. That's why they're in a rush to interrupt what is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 559. Money that once disappeared without explanation is linked to a face you trusted. You will discover a transaction that doesn't make sense, until the truth does. Someone took what was never theirs to begin with. Your hands will shake, not from weakness but from awareness. The veil that once kept you unaware will drop violently. There will be no room left for pretending after this. You are about to be called into a room where the temperature changes the moment you walk in. People will look at you, some with guilt, others with fear. Because they know, you're not who you were the last time they saw you. Archangel Michael says, your spiritual armor is about to be tested. You've walked through betrayal, but this is different. This is legacy level shifting. Type Amen to get blessing 141. A place you used to feel safe in will suddenly feel cold. That's because someone entered it with bad intentions. They left behind energy that doesn't belong in your atmosphere. You will find an item that wasn't yours, but was placed there for a reason. It's not random. That object carries a message, a warning, a clue, a story. You've seen their name in passing. You didn't connect the dots before. But now every letter of that name will burn in your memory. The face behind the rumor will be exposed. And when it is, you'll realize it wasn't a stranger, it was someone who once held your hand when you cried. Type Amen to get blessing 204. You are being tested in silence. The delay was not denial, it was divine setup. Heaven didn't forget you, it was waiting for your enemies to expose themselves. Now that they have, the angels are preparing your response. You won't have to lift a finger, your peace will speak louder than any revenge ever could. But they won't like that peace. There's a man whose voice used to make your heart race. He will return, but not the same. He's coming back with a truth he can no longer carry alone. That truth may sting. It may twist your emotions into knots. But when it's spoken, it will finally free the version of you that has been held hostage. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Your dreams lately haven't been random. They've been coded messages, prophetic visions, disguised as images and whispers. Pay attention to what you keep waking up remembering. You're being guided to see the people who smile in your face but stand over your blessings in envy. They've been trying to block what's coming, but it's too late. The light is already exposing them. Archangel Michael says, you're not going to lose this time. The enemy's timing was off, and your preparation, though quiet, has been enough. You are spiritually untouchable now. The person you once thought you'd marry is watching you. Quietly. They thought they had more time. Now they're realizing you've outgrown the version of love they offered. Type Amen to get blessing 601. You'll receive a message at a strange hour. It will be unexpected, and you'll hesitate before opening it. But open it anyway, it holds the piece that completes the puzzle. The name mentioned will chill your spine. Not because of fear, but because you knew all along, deep inside, something wasn't right. You just didn't have the proof. Now you do. And you won't be afraid to walk away this time. Closure will not come with an apology, it will come with clarity. A door you once begged to open will now beg you to return. But you've changed. What's behind that door no longer serves who you're becoming. Type Amen to get blessing 700. Your energy has been tracked by someone with ill intention. They don't want your downfall, they want your light. They think if they can mirror you, they can take your crown. But they don't know the cost of your crown. They haven't cried the way you have. They haven't rebuilt themselves from ashes the way you have. You will be called to step forward, not because you're ready, but because the moment is. Some moments don't wait for your confidence. They arrive and ask you to rise. You will rise. Even with shaky legs and a trembling heart. You will rise anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 969. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "What's meant for you cannot be stolen." But that doesn't mean it won't be attacked. The blessing has been identified by dark eyes. They are watching, not just you, but your alignment. Your progress disturbs what they thought they had power over. That's why they're trying to redirect you with distraction. Don't fall for it. Stay in your lane, stay in your prayer, stay in your purpose. Because what's about to arrive will shake even your own expectations. Someone will claim they knew you would make it all along. But they didn't. They doubted you, mocked you, and hoped you'd give up. Type Amen to get blessing 456. Now they want to be close. But only because they see the glow. The glow they didn't help create. You will hear your name in conversations you weren't part of. You'll be surprised at who's speaking it and what they're saying. Not all of it will be negative, but much of it will be strategic. You are now a key. People will try to use you to unlock their next chapter. Be wise about who you grant access to. There is a younger person watching you, silently, admiringly. You've inspired them without knowing. Your story is shaping theirs. Type Amen to get blessing 828. You're not ready for what's next, but you will be. Because readiness doesn't always feel like confidence. Sometimes it feels like surrender. This is not the end. It's the shaking before the shift. It's the thunder before the rainfall of blessings. You may cry. You may doubt. But you why? Not fall. You will walk through the fire and emerge untouched. Because you are chosen, not lucky. Because you are covered, not overlooked. Type Amen to get blessing 300. And if you've made it to this part, take this as your final confirmation. It's not too late. You're not too broken. This shift is going to push you. But not to break you, to shape you. And once the storm clears, you'll see it all. You were never meant to be ordinary. The attacks weren't signs of your weakness, they were evidence of your importance. They saw the light in you before you did. Now it's your turn. Now the light is yours. Own it. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You were born for this timing. Everything that tried to delay you was actually preparing you. All those lonely nights, those silent tears, they were the soil in which your strength grew in secret. The one who is pretending to support you is secretly praying for your downfall. Watch how their eyes change when your good news arrives. They will say congratulations, but their heart will scream jealousy. Archangel Michael says, there's a dangerous kindness that's wrapping itself around you lately. It's not love, it's control disguised as comfort. Someone wants to keep you near, but not free. There's a reason the same person keeps appearing in your dreams. Their soul is restless. They feel your energy pulling away and they're afraid of what you're becoming without them. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Your picture has been shown to someone with power. They are intrigued, confused, and captivated all at once. They see something rare in you, something they thought didn't exist anymore. A conversation has started. And although your name is not in the room yet, your presence is. You are about to walk into favor you didn't chase. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. That person walking away made space for the blessing coming with both hands full. Get ready, your arms will be too small to hold all of it. A place you've never been will feel familiar. That's because your spirit has already been there. And now, your body is catching up to the prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Someone you once loved is watching your progress from afar. They regret how they handled you. But they don't know how to say it without reopening wounds. They'll try to come back with laughter, jokes, or casual greetings. Don't fall for the disguise. They carry the same chaos in a new outfit. The universe has shifted in your favor. What you prayed for in secret is about to show up in public. You won't need to chase it, it will call you by name. You're about to receive something big, but it won't look like what you expected. It might come through someone you don't even like. Be alert, not everything divine comes wrapped in comfort. Type Amen to get blessing 737. Your breakthrough is being monitored. A few people are already feeling the heat from your glow. They're panicking, trying to match your pace without doing your wa. They think they can mimic your results. But what you carry isn't duplicatable, it's divine. They'll soon find out, the oil you walk in wasn't bought, it was earned. You are the prayer your ancestors whispered. Your strength is generational. Their sacrifices are moving inside your destiny. Archangel Michael says, your enemies thought they buried you. But they didn't realize you were a seed. Now you're blooming in places they tried to block. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A long-lost family member has been searching for you quietly. They know something about your bloodline that you don't. It's connected to legacy, inheritance, and truth. You'll feel strange emotions when you meet them. Because your soul will recognize their energy before your mind understands. It's part of the plan that was delayed, not denied. A document with your name is being moved. It's legal, spiritual, and financial. Something that belongs to you is being corrected behind the scenes. Someone powerful is about to speak on your behalf without telling you. When it happens, you'll suddenly be invited into a room you never applied for. That's the power of being divinely aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 662. You've been asking if you're on the right path. The answer is hidden in how many attacks you've survived. Darkness doesn't chase emptiness, it only pursues what carries light. They underestimated your silence. They thought it meant surrender. But silence is where God works most deeply. Soon, someone will whisper your name in a meeting that changes your future. You won't even know it happened, until the blessings start arriving without warning. There's a connection forming that will elevate everything. It may start as a small conversation, but by the end of it, doors will be flung wide open. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Your phone will ring, and the voice on the other side will be familiar. But they're not calling just to check in, they're calling with an agenda. Protect your energy. Someone you helped years ago is in a position of power now. And they haven't forgotten what you did. A gift is being returned to you in a very unexpected form. A public place will hold a moment that feels like destiny. You'll run into someone who carries the next step in your journey. It will feel surreal, but it's real. You'll notice signs everywhere, license plates, receipts, music, time. The synchronicities will increase until they become impossible to ignore. This is the unfolding of your moment. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Archangel Michael says, your name was nearly removed from a list of favor. But heaven intervened. Now, that very list has you highlighted. The delay was strategic. God was hiding you in plain sight, protecting you from premature exposure. Now the covering is lifting, and you'll be seen. Not just seen, but celebrated. Not just celebrated, but elevated. Not just elevated, but transformed. You will receive an invitation soon. It may look like a casual message, but accept it. It's your passageway into something greater. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They will talk about how quickly you rose. But they didn't see the seasons you cried in silence. They didn't witness the pain you hid with strength. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them guess. You don't owe them your story. You owe yourself peace. And peace is what's coming next. The person you once loved is now learning lessons they never expected. They lost something priceless, your presence. They'll reach out, but too late. Type Amen to get blessing 363. Your dreams are becoming clearer. That's because your spiritual senses are unlocking. What was once blurry is now coming into sharp focus. A stranger will offer a message that feels too accurate. Don't ignore it. It's a divine delivery. You were chosen to carry a blessing that runs through generations. It may feel heavy now, but it's holy. And soon, it will feel like flight. They will regret every time they made you question your worth. Because your worth is now walking into rooms their pride can't enter. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Your light is becoming undeniable. No filter, no mask, no pretending. Just truth, fire, and favor. The old version of you is officially gone. Buried in past pain, left behind in old places. What stands now is a force to be reckoned with. You don't need validation from people who couldn't understand your evolution. Let them stay confused. You were never meant to be understood, you were meant to be witnessed. Archangel Michael says, the page has turned. And this new chapter isn't one you write, it's one you live. Loud, proud, and unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 777. And finally, if your heart is still beating hard after reading this, it's because your spirit recognizes the truth. Something big is coming. And it's not waiting for you to be ready. It's coming because you're needed. The world has waited long enough for your voice, your story, your light. This is not your downfall. It's your divine becoming. You're not ready? Good. Because what's coming is not about readiness. It's about being chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 000. There's something sacred happening in the background of your life. Behind every delay, behind every silence, a preparation has been unfolding. A spiritual team has been working to align your destiny with precision. The very room you're about to walk into was once closed to you. Now, not only is it open, it's waiting. And when you walk in, everything will pause for a moment just for you. You don't even see the full picture yet. But what's been hidden will be revealed when your feet cross the threshold. You were blocked before because timing wasn't safe. Now it's different. Now the chains are breaking on their own. And soon, the gate will swing wide open like it's always been yours. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Your enemies will be stunned, not by what you say, but by what you don't say. Silence is your sword now. And that sword will cut through every lie ever told on your name. There's a man who once thought you'd return broken. But you didn't. You rose, quietly, fiercely, and beautifully beyond his control. You've been protected in places where your name was used wrongly. The tables are turning, and this time, they're turning publicly. Your reward is going to be loud. An online message will carry a clue. Read it carefully. It wasn't sent by accident. Type Amen to get blessing 949. A spiritual inheritance is unlocking. It's been passed down through blood, tears, and sacrifice. It's yours now, and it's unstoppable. Someone close will act distant. It's not your fault. It's your light. They can't handle how you've outgrown their shadow. They thought they had the upper hand because they were ahead of you. But now, they realize you were being pulled back only so you could launch forward. Like an arrow from God's bow. What you thought was punishment was protection. What felt like rejection was redirection. And what broke you actually rebuilt you better. Type Amen to get blessing 373. A dream you almost gave up on is about to tap you on the shoulder. It's not dead, it was resting. And now it's rising again with force. People who ghosted you will reappear. But don't be fooled. Their return isn't always a sign, they're only drawn to your glow. A door you once begged to open will open without knocking. But don't run through it out of desperation. Enter it with wisdom, with power, with divine poise. Archangel Michael says, "You've endured enough tests. Now comes the reward. And it won't be small." Type Amen to get blessing 144. The silence you've been walking through hasn't been empty, it's been divine training. God has been speaking in whispers. And you heard him, even when you doubted. There's someone planning to use your past against you. But they don't realize, your past no longer has power over you. You are no longer that version of you. The shame they try to stir won't stick. You've been washed by truth, and truth has no fear of exposure. What they try to use as chains will fall at your feet like dust. Soon, you'll stand in front of people who once doubted you, and they'll have no choice but to listen. Type Amen to get blessing 500. A mirror moment is coming. One where you'll see yourself fully and clearly for the first time in years. You won't flinch. You'll stand tall, because the person staring back is the one who survived. The one who was underestimated, overlooked, but never overtaken. The breakthrough will come like lightning. Sudden. Powerful. And undeniable. An old friend will try to reconnect. But they still carry old energy. Don't be afraid to walk away again. Type Amen to get blessing 282. A major opportunity is coming with no warning. Don't panic. You'll know exactly what to do. This is the one you didn't see coming. The one you never imagined. But it's real. Someone has been praying for a person exactly like you. They haven't met you yet, but you're already on their heart. The connection is divine, timed, and blessed. A gift is arriving. Wrapped in mystery. It's more than an object, it's a shift. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The person you lost is still guiding you. They speak through thoughts, through moments of peace, through the sudden warmth in a cold room. That presence you feel sometimes? It's them. You are being surrounded with favor. Not just to make life easier, but to prove that survival wasn't the end of your story. It was the beginning. Archangel Michael says, there's a shift happening in heaven on your behalf. Contracts are being rewritten. Access is being granted. The person who walked away won't understand how you became greater without them. Let them wonder. That's their journey now, not yours. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You are the ending they never saw coming. The rise they tried to block. The fire that didn't burn out, it evolved. Your name will be called in rooms that don't even know your face yet. And when it is, doors will open without effort. Not because of who you know, but because of who you are. Your energy will be too loud to ignore. People who never liked you will mimic you. But they'll never match what is divinely placed. You are not replaceable. You are not recreatable. You are a divine original. Type Amen to get blessing 202. The rest of the year will not look like how it began. You're entering the second half with new weapons. With a healed heart. With a focused mind. They will wonder how you did it. Don't answer. Let your glow speak instead. Financial breakthrough is locked in your name. Someone is fighting it behind the scenes, but they won't win. The heavens have already approved it. Your spiritual gifts are awakening at full speed. You'll start to know things without being told. You'll start to feel before seeing. Type Amen to get blessing 838. The timing is intentional. The blessings were delayed so your character could grow strong enough to carry them. Now, you're ready, even if you still feel scared. You will be honored by someone you thought forgot you. They watched your growth. And now they're ready to reward what they once rejected. The apology may never come from the people who hurt you. But the reward will. And it'll be louder than their silence. They wanted to ruin you. But they didn't realize, you don't break. You bend, you stretch, but you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. This is your final awakening. The chains of your past have no more authority. You've stepped into the realm of prophetic movement. Your name has been whispered among angels. Your spirit has been strengthened for this next climb. And soon, the view from the top will make it all worth it. Everything you've lost is about to be replaced with something better. Not equal, better. Not similar, divine. And when it happens, you'll know. Because peace will no longer feel like a dream. It will be your daily reality. Type Amen to get blessing 7777.